Hello everyone, it's Tess, and this is tip 184, 83. I just got back. We'll see how this goes. I'm outdoors. And this morning I kind of went out and did my 5:30 walk and did some essentials with my mom. And then I met up with some friends that I haven't seen in a long time. It was so nice. And they actually inspired me for what I'm going to talk about right now. And we're in this season of summer where we're going to be able to enjoy some time outdoors. And Doc V's been talking a lot about how you just have to do it. You just have to start moving. You have to get active. You have to stop thinking, and you just have to take action. Well, on the way home from meeting with some really good long-time friends, I noticed that at one of their houses there was a big, beautiful unicorn, and I met the children that are going to enjoy that unicorn this morning for a lunch. But what it made me think about is, what kind of activities can we do outdoor? What can we do to make the best of the season? Here locally, we've had rain for many days, and I thought, what are some of the activities just to remind me of childhood? What can you do outdoors? So I decided I would do this live from outdoors. That's my wall of roses behind me. But there was an article with tons and tons of listings of outdoor activities. Some things new, some things old, some things that I hadn't thought about in a long time, and a lot of them had links to DIY sites. It was an article in a magazine called Hi Jess, Hi Johnny. Jessica, you'll like this. I'll have to forward this article to you. It was Indy's Child, and it had a list of a lot of outdoor activities you can do. And what they were kind of talking about is, one thing you can do with the child is to garden. Another thing is have an outdoor picnic, fly a kite. And these are all activities that will get you outside, so you're not sitting in the house, so you're not eating, and so you're not feeling sorry for yourself. It just gets you up and it gets you moving. They talked about you can camp out, whether it's at home or whether you're out and about, into a campground. You can set up an obstacle course in your own backyard. That might be a good one for a Colton, although that might frustrate him. We'll see. A scavenger hunt, that might be a good one. Instead of an Easter egg hunt, we can have a scavenger hunt. You can do a car wash. You can chalk your driveways. You can learn how to do cartwheels. A mud kitchen. Now that one had a link to a DIY site, so we'd have to look into that one. A dog bath garden. You can buy a bug. That's the disadvantage to outdoors. The hose, you can do anything with the hose, water yourselves down. It actually had DIY articles about making a water table, so that was kind of cool. Paint your own pet rocks, or I found for strawberries, paint rocks that look like strawberries, and it'll keep the birds away for a little while. They talked about a water wall. That was also a DIY project. A backyard tightrope, so you could set it lower to the ground and then just practice with it, and that would be kind of fun. I'd even do that one. Backyard twister, bubbles, outdoor movie night. I think that'd be great. Just take your laptop and sit outside and make your own movie night. Backyard bingo. Stargazing. I love stargazing. I took astronomy when I was in college and loved it. Lightning bugs, puddle stomping. Johnny and I will go puddle stomping when he comes to visit. I Spy. There's so many things in nature that you can see. My friends that I met up with this morning were talking about having baby fawns in their yard. So it's really exciting. It talked about outdoor story time. Looking for shapes and colors if you've got younger ones with you. Outdoors, lots of green right now, but you might be able to, as the flowers come in, I see purple right now, pink, lots of purple. I have lots of purple, pink, and red. But anyways, it talked about you could take your chalk and make a game board, so you could play any game you wanted outdoors. You could play frisbee golf. You could do a sack race with a pillowcase. You could do sprinklers, s'mores, homemade popsicles, and you could even possibly make it out of stuff in your garden. You could do a balloon fight. You could do an outdoor nap. You could dance in the rain. Johnny will dance in the rain. Tie-dye shirts, towels, sheets, anything that you've got, you could do that outdoors. A bonfire, a bike ride. You could trace toys, like set them up so you have a sheet of paper and you have the toys and you let the sun down on them so that the kids can trace them. I've seen a lot of that lately. It also talked about making slime, hopscotch, climbing a tree, building an outdoor fort. There are so many things that I think we all forgot about. We were cooped up for so long. This can get us out and experiencing new things and having some fun. A DIY slip and slide. Leave mess. This one, I love this one. Johnny will have to try this one. Leave a message on a rock and then just go leave it somewhere in your neighborhood for someone else to find. Do lawn checkers, hide and seek, hula hoop, jump rope, sandbox, play catch, pine cone bird feeders, leaf rubbings, daisy clover crowns. You could do whittle sticks. You could also go outdoors somewhere or even create your own mini golf, silly string, shaving cream. Although those we don't want the kids to get unless with parental approval. Tag with a wet sponge, mud sculptures, butterfly gardens, marbles, balloons, volleyball. There's so much to do outdoors. And it just inspired me because Maria put up a big, beautiful, I mean, it was so big I saw it from the road, a unicorn for Avery and Cooper. I almost said Colton. But it was beautiful, everything that the kids were playing with. And it just made me remember that that was so thoughtful to take a few minutes to do something for the kids. And that's what doing something with the kids gets us outside and gets us active, and it gets us out of those doldrums that tend to cause us to create bad decisions. We've all seen those giant Jengas. That would be fun. Worm farms, egg and spoon races. Decorate your bikes for holidays, making friendship bracelets, fishing, rollerblading, or any other outdoor sports. You can go like hiking in local parks. I know Jess does that a lot. I was thinking about Kat, because Kat's son Silas, they have 100 days of summer. So the goal is to make sure that there's 100 days outside for the summer. And it just made me think about that. We've all been cooped up, and life has been dictated to us by a lot of things, maybe whether you want to, it's not an argument, whether you want to say it's in our control or out of our control. It's just been a kind of a mess of a year and a half. So why not take control again? Get back outside. Enjoy some of these things that I remember as a kid and having a lot of fun with. And it just inspired me when I went by. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today. And when I saw that white unicorn and I started thinking about it, there's so much outdoors, and I think so many of us forget about it. So I'll run through this list again really quickly. I know I'll be going live in Doc B's Transformation Challenge in a couple hours. But I thought if I'm going to go live in his group, I better make sure I get in my own group first. But this is an article from Indy's Child, and maybe I'll link to it in the comments. I'll have to get my main computer on to do that. But I did save the article, and it was great because some of these, if you don't know how to do them, it had links to DIY sites. These will get you outside with your kids, your grandkids, even your friends' kids, because I got to meet up with a couple of them this morning, and it was great. So for outdoor activities during this time of year, gardening, picnicking, flying kites, camping. You can do camping at home or out in a campground somewhere. You can create your own obstacle course, your own scavenger hunt, do a car wash, chalk your driveway, make pictures, cartwheels, mud kitchens, dog baths. You can play with the hose. There's all kinds of stuff with the hose. A water table, and that actually had a DIY connection to it. A DIY site that you could, they would show you how to do it. Painting pet rocks, water walls, that was also a DIY project. Backyard tightrope, I thought that was a cool idea. Backyard twister, bubbles, outdoor movie night, backyard bingo, stargazing. I've always loved stargazing. I've always found it to be very interesting, and it was actually a college class I took when I was, it was actually my last semester of college. I had to get something in, and that was probably one of the funner classes that I took. Lightning bulbs, because I studied a lot of law, so you know law can be dry. But I do like law, or I wouldn't have been involved in it. Puddle stomping, I Spy, outdoor story time. Shapes outdoors, like for younger ones, do you see something that's star-shaped? You know, do you see 3 leaves, 4, you know, there might be all kinds of games you can create. You can use chalk to create a game board outside, and that's kind of fun. You know, maybe make your own life-size checkerboard. Frisbee golf, sack race with a pillowcase. The sprinkler can be all kinds of stuff. S'mores, homemade popsicles, balloon fight, outdoor naps, dancing in the rain, tie-dyed shirts, towels, whatever you want to put together. Tie-dyeing is always a kind of cool thing, and outdoors will cause less of a mess. Bonfire, riding bikes, and I did see where they were decorating the bikes for holidays. That's a cool thing. Then you can set up toys, let the shadow cast on them, and kids can trace them. Make slime, hopscotch, climb a tree, build an outdoor fort. Oops, my next page, multi-pages here. DIY had a link inside this article to make your own slip and slide. And then this one was cool. Write a message on a rock, and then when you walk your neighborhood, leave it somewhere for someone to find. That's kind of a cool, I know there was geocaching for a while. I don't think that's still going on, but this is kind of a nice way just to say hello to someone. Lawn checkers, hide and seek, hula hoop. I have a hula hoop. I think I have 2 hula hoops downstairs. I'll have to go look for them. Jump ropes. I have a jump rope downstairs too. Sandbox, play catch, pine cone bird feeders. I'm going to have to look that one up. Maybe that's something that we can do when everybody comes for a visit. Leaf rubbings. That was something I loved to do when I was a kid. Make a daisy or a clover crown, so the little girls next door. Whittle sticks, mini golf, silly string, shaving cream. Tag with a wet sponge. That could be fun. Get it sopping wet and get somebody with it. Mud sculptures like sand castles. Do mud sculptures. Butterfly gardens. Marbles. Balloon volleyball. That would be fun. Giant Jenga. Worm farm. Egg and spoon race. Decorate bikes. Friendship bracelets. Fishing and rollerblading, or any outdoor sport. Hiking. Rollerblading, any of that activity. I hope you guys found something useful, and we'll see if this is a black screen, because it looks black to me right now, but that might be because the sun's in my eyes. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and those involved in the Transformation Challenge, I will be going live in there at 5:30 tonight, and it was so great to meet with friends this morning that I haven't seen in a while, spend some time with the kids, and I loved seeing the white unicorn as I made my way back home. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you. I can't see the finish button.